I have something very controversial to say about attachment styles. What if you don't have an anxious attachment style? You've just been dating people who are highly avoidant, and your body picks up signals that you're not safe because the way they behave is inconsistent and unpredictable. And that causes you to feel anxiety. You feeling anxiety because someone is behaving in a way that is sketchy, half in, or devoid of emotion doesn't automatically make you have an anxious attachment style.
I partially agree with what Amy's saying, but I think the problem with rhetorics like, if you date avoidance, you must be anxious, or you don't have an anxious attachment, you've just dated a lot of avoidance, is that we're starting to generalize and we're starting to miss out on individualized context. Amy's not entirely wrong. There are plenty of people with, a range of attachment styles who date avoidant attachers. That happens. 2, we know the dating pool is filled with insecure attachers, and avoidant attachers, in particular those that have a severe avoidant attachment style, do tend to go to dating apps because they're looking for the convenience and the rush and the dopamine, not because they're looking to invest in a full committed relationship. But 3, something that Amy said that I think needs a lot of unpacking. If you are someone who dates a lot of avoidant attachers, and yes, we acknowledge the dating pool has lots of them, there is something that you also should consider, and this is ideally done with a therapist. What is potentially going on in your life, your energy, your disposition that might also be contributing to this experience? I am not saying you intentionally go looking out for these individuals. I don't think anyone looks to be hurt consciously, but we also need to look at some other factors. Did you grow up where there was emotional unavailability modeled? A lot of us don't even realize we've had an emotional neglect, and we're subconsciously also looking for people who are quite similar to what we grew up with and felt in childhood. We also need to consider the fact that many of us may also be conditioned to liking people who have an avoidant attachment style and that disposition. It is important to understand that on the road to becoming secure, to finding more secure partners, there is so much unlearning, there is so much stuff that we need to take accountability of inside of us to get to a point where we don't find such individuals as attractive, or vice versa, they're not as attractive in us. And frankly, this is where the generalizations can do more harm than good, because they don't look at individualized cases and help us understand what the hell's going on that may be contributing to this problem.